Jonathan Marquis, 514-803-5888.
Casting call, take one.
One day, about a month ago, I really hit bottom. You know, I just felt that in a godless universe, I didn't want to go on living. Now, I happen to own this gun, which I loaded, believe it or not, and placed it to my temple. And I remember thinking at the time, I'm gonna kill myself. But then I thought, what if I'm wrong? What if there is no God? After all, nobody really knows that. But then I thought, no, maybe is not good enough. I want certainty or nothing. And I remember very clearly the clock was ticking. And I was sitting there frozen with the gun to my head, debating whether to shoot. And suddenly, the gun went off. I had been so tense that my finger had squeezed the trigger inadvertently, and I was perspiring so much that the gun had missed my forehead. And neighbors were pounding on the door, and I don't know, the whole scene was just pandemonium. And I just knew one thing, I just knew I had to get out of the house. I had to just get out into the fresh air and clear my head. And I must have wandered for a long time on the Upper West Side, you know, because my feet hurt, my head was pounding, and I just knew one thing, I just knew I had to sit down. I went to a movie house. I didn't know what was playing or anything. I just needed a moment to gather my thoughts and be logical and put the world back into rational perspective. And I went upstairs to the balcony and I sat down. And you know, the movie was a film that I had seen many times in my life since I was a kid, and I always loved it. And you know, I started thinking, how can you even think of killing yourself, man? I mean, isn't it so stupid? Look at all those people up there on the screen. They're real funny. And what if the worst is true? What if there is no God and you only go around once and that's it? Well, don't you want to be part of the experience? I mean, it's not all bad. And after, who knows? Maybe there is something. Nobody really knows that. I know. Maybe is a very slim reed to hang your whole life on, but that's the best we have. And then I started to sit back and actually begin to enjoy myself.